Today, we're going to talk about closing the distance. Hi, it's Sheena here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sheena, and I was part of a long distance relationship for a little over 2 years, and now we have closed the distance. Now, I want to share the lessons that I've learned throughout my journey. So, let's jump right into it. Long distance relationships are pretty common now, especially with technology. Imagine if we didn't have chats, emails, and the internet. For sure, a lot of long distance couple wouldn't have survived. Even though long distance relationships come from very different backgrounds and no single LDR story is the same, we have one thing in common, and that is we have the desire to be reunited with our partners. Let's face it, long distance relationships are not meant to be forever. So, if you're a part of an LDR, you are definitely looking forward to being with your partner not just for a few days, for a few weeks or months, but permanently. For us, Jason and I, it was a slow process of meeting each other back and forth before we got to close the distance. The one thing we made sure of was to build and strengthen our relationship. Only then could we stand the test of time and survive the frustrations that came with being so far apart from each other and all the hassles that came from applying for a long-term visa. So to build and strengthen your relationships, this process actually never ends. Like, you have to work on it apart or together. We also planned our visits. It was not easy because Jason and I used to live in different countries and we had to consider our work needs as well. We would map out the time where work wouldn't require too much physical presence from us. Luckily, Jason and I had the flexibility to work remotely. To be honest, a lot of our visits were mostly Christmas time and onwards, because that would be the time that everyone is going on holidays. We knew that applying for a long-term visa would require us to prove our long-distance relationship. So working on these mini visits actually worked on our favor. The more we have time together, the more we can prove how strong our relationship is. So it's not just like, oh, we just met, and then we want to be together. So yeah, I think it worked on our favor. After some time, I think we were 2 years in our relationship when we decided to actually apply for a long-term visa. So after those mini visits, okay, now it's time. So I started to gather the requirements, and yeah, that was a long process. Since applying for a long-term visa was not easy, Jason still had to visit me to the Philippines. So it was a process of, okay, we're gathering the requirements, but hey, it's taking a lot of time. Just come visit me again because I need to see you. I also had to consider my work. At the time that we were applying, I was technically unemployed, but I was freelancing. It means I'm offering my services independently, and I actually registered myself as a self-employed individual. It allowed me to not be tied with any employment bonds. To be honest, it was liberating. For those of you who don't know yet, I'm actually a digital marketer and I help e-commerce businesses promote their products through social media advertising so they can increase their online sales. So you don't have to do this. You can get a long-term visa, whether that is a spousal visa or a work visa. If you have found an employment within the country, then you can do that. We actually know a friend of ours. He got a work visa in another country in, I think it's Sweden. And yeah, he was able to get it. Some people would prefer to get married too. I don't personally prefer that. I mean, just for me. I mean, I would like for us to get married, not because we need that as a requirement for me to be in the country, but yeah, I just really want us to get married because it's time and we want to get married and we think we know we are ready and we are not under anyone's pressure. I think that's pretty much the story of how we plan to close our distance. And Yeah, in fact, we are now happily living together here in South Africa. Every day I feel grateful, and sometimes I still reminisce the times, that the times that we have to go through all these processes. I can just help but realize how far we've come. So I hope this helps you with an insight about how to close your long distance relationship. If you are in the middle of closing the distance, be strong, be patient, don't give up. You can do it. And also, I would like for you to comment down below and share your ways of how you and your partner are planning to close the distance. For sure, a fellow LDR couple could learn from it. Let's help each other out. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell so you won't miss the next time I upload more videos like this. Alright, thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye.